On the hunt for a surf hat to protect you from the sun while you're in the waves? Well, here's my full review of the Kaiola Surf Hat. Hi guys, Chris from Stoked for Travel here, welcome back to the channel. Now before I get started, make sure you hit that subscribe button so you don't miss out on any video goodness. And if you're like me and you love a good sunny surf session, you'll know how gnarly the sunshine can be if you're in the water for hours. You've got heaps of glare, you've got water reflections, and you've got the sun baking down on you all the time whilst you're in the water. Now you can slap on as much sunscreen as you want, you can put on as much zinc as you want, but you're still going to need that added bit of protection. Now for me, I did a bit of research and I was looking for an awesome surf hat to invest in. One that's going to stay in place, it's going to be super comfortable and also not look super kooky at the same time. Now after a bit of research, I came across the Kaiola Surf Hat range. Now I've been using them for about the last year and a half. They've just launched some new gear as well. So I'm going to compare all the different options and run you through my full surf hat review. So first things first, who are Kaiola? Well, Kaiola is a small independent surf company that was set up by a Portuguese surfer named Barbara. She was on the hunt for a surf hat that was comfortable, looked stylish, and did the job no matter where in the world you were surfing. She couldn't find a decent one on the market that fitted all her needs and was durable and stylish, so she created her own company, did a lot of sourcing, and created the company Kaiola. In 2019, she successfully crowdfunded the first batch of Kaiola surf hats, and it's just been growing since then. Now, if you follow the channel for a while, you'll know I love a good independent surf brand, so I was really keen to get involved with Kaiola, see what products they had, and see whether they did the job. So yeah, let's roll on to the full review. So when it comes to choosing a Kaiola surf hat, which options are there available? Well, currently they have 3 surf hats in their range, so let's run through all of them. So first off is the original Kaiola surf hat, and that is the classic. Now this is easily recognizable on the site because it comes in 6 different colors, solid color background with the larger logo in the front. Now it's a trucker hat style, so it does have that really nice flick up peak and those low profile straps. So yeah, that's the classic. Next up is the new, and now this is very similar to the classic in regards to the fact it is the trucker hat style. So again, you have the peak and the low profile straps. These come in 5 different colors and have a little bit more streamlined low profile branding. So yeah, 5 colors to choose from, exactly the same as the classic, just a little different with the branding. And the final option in the Kaiola range is the bucket hat. Now this comes in 2 different colors and obviously has a 360 brim, same kind of flick up, but obviously 360 coverage. So yeah, that is the bucket hat. So let's talk through the key features of the Kaiola Surf Hat range. Well, as you can see, they've got the 3D mesh front, which is super comfortable, dries quickly and adds that little bit of extra padding to the front of your head. You've got that flexible peak, which can be flipped upwards for paddling, even on the bucket hat, but they are stiff enough that they're not going to flap downwards into your face while you're in the middle of a duck dive. You've got that slimline chin strap, so they are really nice and slimline down the side of your face, so you're not going to get any crazy tan lines. It's going to sit back and you're going to be able to top up your tan as well. You've got that anti-glare peak, so underneath all the peaks on all the hat range is black, so there's nothing reflecting. It doesn't even reflect any of the upward glare from the water into your face, so that's really good. And all of their hat range are UBF 80 protected, so lots of UV protection in there no matter which hat you choose. One of the other things is they also float. So in the event that they do come off your head for any particular reason, not that I've had a problem with that in any of my surf sessions, they do float so you can also retrieve them. And another nifty little thing about them, they're all machine washable as well. So no matter how much you're using them in the surf, how salt encrusted they get, if you do leave them in your wetsuit bucket for ages, you can just bung them in the washing machine, clean them up, and they're all fresh and ready to go again. Now, one of the most important things when choosing your surf hat is getting the fit correctly. And there are a few different size options on the Kaiola site, so make sure you choose the right fit. Now the new and the classic in the trucker hat style do have a little bit more scope for kind of adjusting the fit on it. They come in 2 sizes, so that's small/medium and large/extra large. With the trucker hat, you do have the option of tightening on the back like you would do with a traditional hat, and of course a lot of scope for tightening and loosening on those streamlined neck straps. Now, the trucker hat is a different kettle of fish. There are 3 sizes on that, so small, medium, and large. And you don't have as much scope to loosen it, so be careful with your sizing. Make sure you measure your head correctly and choose the right option. You do have a little bit of scope for tightening up a little bit more with the back clasp there, and you have the same kind of scope for tightening and loosening with the neck straps, but make sure you get the circumference of your head right and choose the right fit for you. Now, when it comes to pricing, the Kaiola Surf Hat range is certainly in the premium end of the market, and the new and classic trucker hat style will set you back €64, and the new bucket hat style will set you back €79. So obviously this is not a small investment. However, having tested it out for as long as I have and putting it through its paces, they are built to last and are much more solidly constructed than a lot of surf hats out there. And to make things a little bit easier for your wallet as well, I've negotiated a discount for all my viewers. So if you use the code STOKED for travel at checkout, you'll save yourself 10% on either the bucket hat, the new, or the classic styles. But yeah, premium price product, but definitely built to last. So is it worth adding a Kaiola Surf Hat to your gear bag? Well, if you've been following me on Instagram, you know that this is my personal hat that I've been using for over 1.5 years now, and it's still in solid nick. I surf almost daily with it, and I've surfed in a huge range of conditions, from well overhead to kind of smaller days, and it's really handled the Aussie sun really well. As you can still see, it's in perfect condition. Yep, there's a bit of zinc on the underside of the brim there, but that's about it. These hats are machine washable though, so I'm going to chuck this in the wash later on this week and get it all nice and squeaky clean, ready for the next swell. Yes, they are in the premium end of the spectrum when it comes to price point, but I honestly believe that they are worth the money. They're super durable, comfortable, dry really quickly, and then most importantly, they stay on your head no matter what the surf conditions and keep you in the shade. For me, I love the truck hat styles, like the new and the classic style are my go-tos, especially when shortboarding. I really like the extra bit of peak on the front and the fact that you can flick it up and get it out of your face when you're duck diving. But if I'm having a cruisy kind of longboard day, kind of a bit more midday in the Aussie sun and want a little bit of extra protection, that bucket hat's a really good go-to as well. Obviously, if you don't have as much hair as me, the bucket hat might also be the go-to because it gives you that little bit more protection. But for a lot of people, that trucker hat style is gonna be the go-to. So yeah, bottom line from me, I love the Kaiola Surf Hats. I'm using them daily out here, and they're always one that I'm gonna throw in my kit bag. And there you have it, guys. That's my full Kaiola Surf Hat review. If you guys have any awesome surf hat options out there, make sure you add them in the comments below, and I'd love to check them out. Of course, check out my full guides to surf gear, boards, and more over on the blog. The links are in the description below. That's it for this week, guys. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you next week.